This is Plant-Based Briefing, Process over Outcome, How to Keep New Year's Resolutions, by Dean Sherzai, MD, at thebraindocs.com. And I'm Marian Erickson. This is the Plant-Based Podcast where I find articles related to plant-based and vegan living, get permission, and read them to you here in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. I am thrilled to have permission to share content from the Sherzai's Brain Docs website. If you want a bit of information about them, listen to the intro from yesterday's episode. And now let's get to today's Plant-Based Briefing. Process over Outcome, How to Keep New Year's Resolutions, by Dean Sherzai at thebraindocs.com. At the outset of a new year, millions of people around the world engage in a time-honored tradition, setting New Year's resolutions. It's a way for us to motivate ourselves towards personal improvement. However, there's growing evidence suggesting that New Year's resolutions may be an outdated and even disempowering approach to personal growth. Here, we'll explore why New Year's resolutions often fail and propose a more sustainable, science-backed way to approach the new year through focused processes, environments, and mindsets. The pitfalls of New Year's resolutions. The enthusiasm with which we greet each new year often fades as quickly as the holiday decorations come down. A study by the University of Scranton reveals a grim picture. A mere 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's goals, with a significant number abandoning their resolutions by February. This alarming failure rate highlights a fundamental flaw in the traditional approach to setting and pursuing resolutions. Here are some of the reasons why they so frequently falter. Lack of specificity. Many resolutions are too vague or broad. We often make resolutions like get in shape or eat healthier, but without specific, measurable, and actionable goals, it's challenging to track progress and stay motivated. Unrealistic expectations. Anticipating overnight success can set us up for disappointment. We often expect quick results and become discouraged when we don't see immediate changes. Overemphasis on external factors. Many New Year's resolutions focus on external outcomes, like losing weight or making more money, without addressing the underlying habits, behaviors, and outlooks on life which contribute to these goals. This can lead to a superficial approach to personal development. Lack of planning. Deciding on a resolution is just the first step. Creating a detailed plan to achieve it is equally important, if not more so. Many of us fail to establish a clear roadmap or prepare for potential obstacles along the way. Peer pressure and social comparison. The cultural baggage that comes with New Year's resolutions can burden us with disheartening peer pressure and cause us to compare ourselves to others in a self-deprecating way. Sometimes we'll even choose resolutions because others are pursuing them, no matter whether they're goals we have any real interest in fulfilling. All or nothing thinking. Some of us fall prey to an all or nothing mentality, believing that if we slip up or deviate from our resolutions even once, we've failed completely. This defeatist mindset can cause us to give up prematurely. Lack of accountability. Without support systems and a shared sense of responsibility, it's easy for us to lose motivation and commitment to our resolutions. Telling a trusted friend about our goals or seeking professional guidance can help mitigate this issue. Neglecting self-care. In the pursuit of resolutions, we might inadvertently neglect our physical and mental well-being. Overcommitting to goals can lead to stress, burnout, and neglect of other important aspects of life. Underestimating the willpower required. Resolutions often call for a significant amount of willpower and self-discipline. Not readying ourselves for the challenges and temptations that threaten to knock us off course can lead to setbacks and ultimately push us to abandon our resolutions completely. And limited self-reflection. Setting New Year's resolutions can become a ritualistic exercise if we don't get a little introspective and check in on ourselves. We might not take the time to truly assess our values, priorities, and what really matters to us in the long term. So, while New Year's resolutions can certainly be a great starting point for accomplishing our goals, we must be aware of these risks if we want to have a better chance at succeeding. Understanding these challenges can help us decide upon and stick to our resolutions more thoughtfully and realistically. How to achieve your New Year's resolutions. The key to enduring change lies not in setting monumental goals, but in embracing process-oriented methods built on habits and systems which nurture continuous improvement. New Year's resolutions thrive on supportive environments, measured outlooks, celebration of incremental progress, and consistent reflection and adaptation. Favoring process over outcome. The traditional approach of fixating on specific outcomes can quickly lead to disappointment and a sense of failure. Conversely, focusing on the journey rather than the destination prompts us to break large, incomprehensible dreams into tangible actions, which can inform habit formation. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to lose 30 pounds," one might say, "I'm going to incorporate a balanced diet into my daily routine, starting with a healthy breakfast tomorrow morning." Or, "I'm going to establish a consistent exercise regimen, beginning with a 30-minute walk this afternoon." It's about creating manageable routines that can be eased into our lives in such a way that they naturally become habits, in spite of life's hurdles. For example, meal planning on Sundays to set ourselves up for a week of healthy eating, or earmarking a specific time for exercise each day. How a supportive environment can help us achieve New Year's resolutions. What we surround ourselves with significantly influences our behavior. Making small changes in the spaces where we spend most of our time can make it easier to build good habits and discourage bad ones. This could, for example, involve rearranging your home to encourage healthy habits, like placing fruits and vegetables in plain sight or having your workout equipment readily accessible. The same is true for quelling temptations. Keep junk food out of the house and use apps which limit your time on social media. The right mindset for fulfilling New Year's resolutions. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research at Stanford University highlights that a growth mindset, characterized by the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with time and effort, helps us attain long-term success. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Embrace challenges as a way to develop and strengthen skills. The importance of celebrating the small wins. Gradual, incremental changes are more sustainable and less overwhelming than abrupt, drastic alterations. Celebrating these small victories is crucial as it provides motivation and a sense of progress. Setting mini goals. Divide your large goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. If your goal is to write a book, for instance, start by writing a page a day. Acknowledging progress. Be kind to yourself by appreciating every step you take in the right direction, no matter how insignificant it may seem, and share your micro-successes with friends or family. Reflecting on and adapting your New Year's resolutions. Self-improvement journeys are never linear. They demand regular check-ins and strategic readjustments, lest they fall out of sync with the shifting tides of life. Set aside time every week or month to review your progress. What's working? What isn't? Be honest with yourself and be prepared to try a different angle. By focusing on the process, creating a supportive environment, cultivating a growth mindset, pursuing incremental changes, and engaging in continuous reflection and adaptation, we can make New Year's resolutions real turning points in our lives. These methods, grounded in psychological research and practical wisdom, offer a more realistic and fulfilling path to achieving our goals and aspirations. And if February comes around and things haven't started changing, don't wait another 11 months. Any day is a good day to begin a journey of self-improvement, and the best goals are those that don't need a special occasion for a launch pad. You just listened to Process Over Outcome: How to Keep New Year's Resolutions by Dean Sherzai at thebraindocs.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson. And as always, I put a link to the original post in the show notes. And from there, you can check out links to all the references cited at the end of this article. And if you want to check out another episode by the Sherzais, there's an article they had written for the T. Colin Campbell Center for Nutrition Studies. It's episode 517, A Game-Changing Solution to One of the Most Devastating Diseases of the Brain, Stroke. So I'll list that in the show notes as well. And please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.